The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. New Mexico State will kick it off, and we'll be underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bears offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover, pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass, it's Watson. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it.
Good play.
What a missed opportunity early in this football game. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggies!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge...
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Got the first down and more. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Intercepted a first half.
Damn, it's like the same play.
Momentum. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some improvements.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. And he throws his third pick of the day.
Oh, my Lord.
Spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Patterson. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Takes a handoff. It's Tatum. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this
All right,
quarterback.
man, he's coming out.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. And this one will be stopped for no gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they want
Again, thank God for our defense.
But now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
What a throw. Let's go, Bailey.
They'll drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down.
What up, Doc?
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
What do you think, guys? I think Bailey wants the job.
Just a second. The official's going to take
Oh,
a
come on.
second
That's a
look at this
catch.
one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats.
2 defensive touchdowns is what changes this game here, guys.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires into the end zone. Right through his
Almost.
hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass. Here's the heat.
Got him. Let's go, D.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Nice, let's
and
go.
He was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So here comes the Bear offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of it, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
The Bears are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And
there we go.
Touchdown, Missouri State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deeks. They're up by 21 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short now from their own 48. Now they'll run the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as
Good
this
stuff.
defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Where whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield.
What a throw. Oh, we'll take that.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Bailey. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Buying some time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it on the run.
There you go. Way to finish the half.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you're right.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Breaks away.
Oh, my God. Where'd that come from?
New Mexico State. And that one will give him the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Patterson. Finds his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Selvia. There he goes.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one.
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession. Power
football with the run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. It's complete. They will score.
There we go. Let's go.
They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now they'll line up for is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
What a swim move.
Coming in, it burns him up. Another sack. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part, a lot of time, is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Heaves it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Missouri State offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown!
Holy ball. Oh, another one.
Take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To the air, it's Patterson. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
There we go. Too much.
And sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Handoff from the gun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man,
Come on, he was down.
Perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win too. Man, now I got to put my...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On the run, it's Stewart. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
It is 3rd tutty of the game.
And 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Patterson. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Aggies!
Oh, wow, what a catch.
To the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down into 41.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the inside. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Mitchell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wants to throw, it's Patterson. With the catch, it's Long. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Hauls it in. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. It'll be third and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this
back-to-back victories. Let's go, man.
And get this big stop.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.